Brief update. I'm not going to do a longer video this weekend because, well, the week has been a little bit disjointed and busy. For one thing, the speedometer on my daily driver has started to go wacky. I didn't notice it until I was on the freeway. I was in 6th gear doing probably 70 miles an hour when I looked down and saw the speedo said 0. When I looked back at the footage later, I saw it doing this. It started working again, but I don't know how reliable it's going to be. I think some water got inside the instrument cluster, and you can even see a little bit of moisture that's still in there. It was making the speed number jump all over the place. I did try and take off the sender unit down there so I could make sure that that was fine, and it all looks good and clean. The connections look clean, so I think I have to take the cowl apart. Right now I'm not doing that just because it is working again, but that will probably be the subject of another video in the future. In addition to that, I did start working on the Katana again. I've got my third alternator for it. This one's from an earlier, or a later year, so it had bolts that were shorter and a different wiring connection. So I've got some jumper wires kind of temporarily in place for now, and I'm going to see if that works. If it's still giving me 15.5 volts at the battery, well, I think that's just what it's going to be. I did talk to a mechanic, and he said just run it like that. See, it might not cook the battery. I'm skeptical of that, but we'll find out. I've also ordered some new O-rings for the intake boots, just in case there is a vacuum leak that I wasn't finding. Those things were a pain to get off. They took a lot of wax with the impact driver to get those screws to let go. But eventually I did get them off. Now, in addition to that, I'm working on this purple beast. This is a 1977 R100 RS. This belongs to a friend, neighbor, lives down the block, and she is looking to get it in running shape so she can sell it. It has damage to the lower fairing on the opposite side. The brakes were kind of dodgy, so you can see the calipers are off right now. I've been rebuilding those. I did get it to start, so I know it is a runner. But yeah, still trying to figure some stuff out. The brake light doesn't work for some reason. The tail light comes on, but the brake light doesn't. The turn signals, I took care of those because those weren't working. The horn doesn't work, or horns. Somebody put some aftermarket loud horns on here. But there's a couple of things that are a little dodgy in the wiring department that, like, I don't know what that went to, and these two are cut. So some question marks there as well, but hopefully we can get it figured out. The brake calipers on that were pretty grim looking. This is what came out of the calipers. It was pretty gross. I expected these to be all pitted up, but they're actually not looking too bad. So I'll get those together. This is the carb rack for the Katana. I'm going to give those a go through again once I get those O-rings so I can put that all back together. So like I said, the week has been a little bit disjointed. Last night I actually went and took a off-road riding course, not on bike, unfortunately, but it was just a free thing at a local motorcycle-themed coffee shop called Top Dead Center. And Jason Sherman was giving a talk on body position, body mechanics, and yeah, how you should position yourself to be a better off-road rider. So that was pretty cool, and I'm going to go try and do part 2 of that class when they offer it here in a couple of weeks as well. In the meantime, I hope all your projects are going well, and if you have any questions about your projects, feel free to email the channel, and I might not be able to help, but I might be able to help you, and I'll always happy to offer a supportive word. Anyway, we'll catch you all later. As always, thanks for watching.